these storms could actually be tornadic. Some of you out there probably have a writing skill that you don't even know that you have. It seems like the older I get, the more I can't even spell. So I started doing this little sheep game. I think if a day had 48 hours, I would find a way to fill it up. Hey guys, welcome to the vlog this week. It is Sunday, March 15th, Ides of March here, and I am inviting you all along for the week. Just spend a week with me, and the theme this week is going to be journaling, writing. It's a little bit of a different theme. I know I've talked about those projects some, but I thought as we went through the week, maybe we could talk a little bit about some of my writing projects. My goal had been to maybe find a time once a week to write and journal. I do get writing in every week. Most of it is on my blog. I know I've shared that with you before, and I'll put it right here. I have blogged for many, many years. I don't even know how long it has been. I've always loved writing. I loved writing as a child. I never did anything with it. I thought maybe someday I might be a songwriter since I lived in Nashville. I know I could do it. I just never chose that path. It is 73 in Mount Juliet here in Tennessee, close to Nashville. And we have a storm that is going to be moving through tonight. And it's going to be in the 30s tomorrow with a chance of snow flurries. But before we get to that, these storms could actually be tornadic. Come through about 10 o'clock. I'll let you know how it goes. We're going to be watching Ryan Hall, y'all. And I am about to start blogging my week. Every day I go in and type something into it and then post the whole thing on Friday. So I just call it my journaling blog. And I just really get into the weeds of what is going on in my life. I usually am very candid on there. It's my little window that I'm looking out, that I'm sharing what it's like being me behind that window. All right, guys, I'm going to do my blog post for today. And we'll see what these storms are going to do. Forgot to tell you, my name is Sonia. If you're new here, I'm glad you're here. And we do real life retirement vlogging around here. And it's very laid back. It's very personal. It's like I am talking to you, my friend, every week, every Saturday at 7 a.m. And we have a pretty good base of people that come back here every week, and most of you comment every week. A lot of you do, and I appreciate that so much because it lets me know you're here and that I'm just not talking to a little lens. We have a great community, so consider joining. Subscribe if you hadn't already. Let's get into the week and we'll see where it goes from here. Hopefully it'll be a good week. Sweetheart, what are you doing? What is it? What you doing, baby? I gotta go, baby. All right, well, we're in the basement. You're sitting on a little cooler box. It's 10:56 and Mount Juliet is under a tornado warning. I have Maddie on a leash here with me. Dexter's down here and George has Dexter's leash. It doesn't look like it's going to be really bad. I think we just have to wait until this line moves through and then we can go to bed. This is what we do in spring, but I'm glad that we have a basement. I'm glad we have a place to go. All right, there's Maddie. George.
Technically, we're 6 feet underground here.
Just an update to let you know we are fine. I'm going to bed. The first spring tornado warning down. Hey guys, Monday here. Very cold today. Kind of staying inside. I'm fixing a salad for lunch. I had eggs for breakfast. Yeah, I have this Organic Girl baby spring mix. I have blue cheese, apples, walnuts. I'm about to add some mesquite smoked turkey breast. All right, turkey's on there. I added the crispy beets. I'm going to have a dressing of balsamic vinegar and olive oil. And now off to edit. And this is a faceless meal because I just got out of the shower. One more thing. Bacon, crispy bacon would be really good in this. I don't know if you can see it or not. But it is snowing. It is Monday, March 16th. I don't know if I've ever showed you, but we do actually have a skunk in our sunroom. It's more of a conversation piece than anything. You see his eyes there. He's so cute. So we just keep him there. Kind of makes people take a second look. Dexter! Hi, bud. It's warm in here. It's warm in here. Yes, are you sweet boy? Your mama's baby. Happy dog. I love you so much. Hey, okay. I love you too. I love you too. Hey guys, welcome to Monday. I thought today we would talk a little bit about blogging. And also I wanted to share with you this book that I've mentioned on here before, 52 List for Happiness. I just really think that when you allow yourself to write, that you get into a deeper space with yourself and you find out things about yourself that you didn't know or you had forgotten, or, there's just some hidden things that come out when you write. And that's one of the reasons that I really liked to blog. Now, I've blogged for so many years, and I think one of the reasons that I enjoyed the blog was that I could get my feelings out. Sometimes I didn't really know exactly what my feelings were until they came out. And sometimes I had a lot of resentment built up, or just, I don't know, just things that were bothering me, and it would come out. It was like a big purge, and it helped me so much. It was almost like therapy. A lot of times people would come in and support me with the things that I had blogged, just telling me, hey, I know what you're going through. Here's what I did, or here's a suggestion, and so through the years, it's been very supportive. If you guys are interested in starting a blog, I would be happy to do a specific video, probably like a midweek video, to help you guys get started on that. I think having a blog is a very easy thing. Now, I do enjoy computers. I like to type, so there's that. Some of you may not. I always enjoyed integrating the photography and graphics in there, which was fun for me. So I've enjoyed that through the years. If you have any interest in that, let me know, and I'll consider doing a video on that. I also have been enjoying this 52 list for happiness, which I think I picked up this book in Arkansas. I don't know, it's just kind of a fun thing. I'm 22 pages in making lists about yourself. It's just kind of brainstorming with yourself. I'm going to give you an assignment. You don't really have to come back and let me know whether you did it or not, but you can. List number 1 is list what makes you happy right now. So I listed, for example, just all these things, and then it said to go back and look at them and look and see how often you actually get to experience all those things that made you happy. It said to take one item on your list and see how you can turn it into a daily practice of happiness. So I did have several things on here that makes me happy. These are not in any order of importance. Being home, having my dogs near me, good food, good wine, a good devo, a good night's sleep. Farmville 2. I have actually quit Farmville 2. Now, the boat race is over today, and I'm going to go in and collect my prize earnings, my virtual prize earnings for the farm, in case I ever want to go back and play it, because I don't want to lose those things. But I've had to give Farmville 2 up. I did enjoy it. It did make me happy, but I spent way too much time on it, because if I'm going to ever do anything, I'm going to get in the weeds with it if I enjoy it. And I was just spending too much time on there. And then I would be upset because I wasn't doing other things like reading or blogging or, getting my vlog clips done or all the things. So I had to cut that out. But those are just a few things that make me happy, and I am happy to say that I do get to put some of those things in each day. My assignment for you is to take a pen and a piece of paper and list all the things that make you happy, and then figure out how to implement some of those things into your day. But I did want to spend some time talking about having books like this just to prompt you to write, and you can dig deep within and kind of learn more about yourself. So some of the other questions that I have done so far are list number 2, list all the routines in your personal life. I did list my routines, and you know what? We got a vlog out of it. So it was definitely worth that for me. I listed my morning routines, and I just thought, I think there's enough here to do a vlog about it. So if you want to watch that vlog, you can go back and watch our morning routine vlog. Also, maybe one day we'll do afternoon routines and evening routines. I did not want to do them back to back. Oh my goodness. So list number 3, list all the things that you are really good at. I had to stop and think about that. So I did list that I was good at organizing things, coordinating events. I was good being on the details duty, whatever that is. Writing for, personal, not professionally. I don't know that I have what it takes to do professional writing. I guess I'm worried about grammar. I don't know. I always did pretty good. It seems like the older I get, the more I can't even spell. But the act of writing, I really think that I'm good at that. And I usually can get my point across better when I'm writing. I have a unique way of looking at things sometimes that other people don't. I feel like I was really good at HR, mainly because of the fact that I am a detailed person and that I'm really good with follow-up and tracking and keeping up with things. And that has been a strong point for me in my life. I think I was probably a pretty good student. I'm good at making spaghetti and encouraging others. I'm pretty good at the structure of prayer. I'm not saying I'm perfect at prayer. I'm definitely not. When I tell you I'm going to pray for you, I will be praying for you. I'm pretty good at predicting the weather. I am pretty good at planning. So those were the things that I felt I was good at from that list. And I just had to talk about this book. There's so many lists in here, and it's fun to just write things and discover things about yourself. I'm going to ask you all to do the same thing. Just list some of the things that you're good at. All right, tell me how that goes. When I stop and think about it, I actually do write a lot every day because of the fact that I try to blog either every day or every other day. And I also do some writing each week when I'm doing my planning for YouTube. I will often sit and ponder. I'll write outlines and ideas and bullet points. When I'm doing my devotional in the morning and I'm doing my Bible journaling, and I read the passages and I'm writing down what spoke to me or just the facts, the people and the places. I'm kind of studying too, like I'm looking up and researching what the Bible character's name means or the place where something happened, the name of that town and what it means. I'm looking for depth. And when I'm finding the depth, I'm writing about it. So I can't say that I'm not getting writing in as a hobby. I actually am. It's just that I'm wanting to do more and more. I have a lot of writing projects. I'm always talking about how I can't get things done, and it's usually things like that I can't get to that I'm wanting to get to. That can be frustrating sometimes when it's just sitting there and you're longing to do it and you can't get to it. So I know that I come across as complaining sometimes because I can't get enough done and everybody's like, oh my gosh, you do plenty. I do plan my day full, and I'm the one that planned it. I think if a day had 48 hours, I would find a way to fill it up. But I do have a heart for writing, and I want to share that with you. And I hope that it will encourage you to do some of your own writing. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just get a pen and a pad or open up your computer and do it in whatever way that you want to do it. This week I'm just showing you all the different ways that you can write. Aside from that, it has been a really good Monday. I've really got a lot done on the video this week that I'm editing. We're going to have fish for dinner. I am going to work on some things on my to-do list. I need to put the sheets back on my bed, and I'll try to show you what we're having for dinner. And we're having Portuguese cod again. Tuesday. We just had a tax appointment. It was kind of a win. We didn't have to pay anything in, so that's good. Didn't get anything back, but we don't have to pay anything in. So we're celebrating. We are at Santorini's table. To be honest, if we'd had to pay, we'd probably would have been here anyway. Because I said,
wouldn't have been celebrating.
Yeah, we wouldn't have been celebrating. Oh, look.
I got bunny ears.
That's great. So I really wanted the Euro plate. So when we decided to go to lunch, I'm like, Santorini's. Santorini's. We're going to enjoy our little day out, and then we're going to go to Sprouts. It's really kind of a green themed day because it's
Money.
like
We had money.
it's green in here.
We did taxes. That was money.
We did taxes, and then we're going to Sprouts, which, you know, their logo is green.
And it's St. Patrick's Day.
It's St. Patrick's Day. Yeah, it is St. Patrick's, and I wore green. Wait, you got on blue over there. Did you forget?
It's green.
You got on green underwear?
This is green.
It is blue.
It identifies as green.
Oh, okay. I guess we're forced to accept that.
They identify as green.
Okay. Hey guys, we are back from the store, and I got Maddie girl here with me. I thought I would talk about this next writing project, little exercise project that I have been working on. It is a book called Find Your Peace. It is by Kiki Eli. It's a workbook for a more mindful life. Some of the exercises are a little different. So, I mean, it's just kind of a interesting little book that I picked up. There is no need to bark. Are you arguing with me? There are some really good exercises in here. I have been working on some of them, just the ones that I think I would gain something from. And I really liked this one, and I thought I could put this assignment off on you guys too, and you can have a writing assignment, kind of like we did yesterday. This one is interrupting negative thought patterns. You're going to have to get a pen and a piece of paper and write these down. And then we're going to work on these things, okay? So she asked us to identify something that you do not like about yourself. So for me, I don't always like the way that I look. Just kind of have a negative self-image with that sometimes. And then number 2, identify a specific fear that you have. I'm afraid of storms. I get some anxiety when I travel, and those are probably my top 2. I mean, I do have the normal fear of dying or suffering or losing someone, you know, those kind of fears as well. And then, let's see, and number 3, you're going to identify a memory from your past that causes you to experience negative emotions. For example, I did not like it when she, and I did not like it when he. And then number 4, identify a negative or pessimistic view you have had about the world, your life, or other people. Well, what I came up with was when I was in HR, I used to think. So now you're going to look at all these negative ways that we think. And the visual image here is a stop sign. You're just going to have a stop sign, and it's just going to go bloop on top of that negative thought every time you experience it. Now visualize that stop sign in your mind every time you think that way or you think those negative thoughts. And no, I did not answer all of my questions out loud on the camera because I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. Oh, you think that was a good idea? I promised you guys that I would take you along on my writing journey through 2026. And so here we are. I am doing a video about it. I had all of these things in my goals at the beginning of the year, and I am getting some time to write, not the kind of time that I would like to write, but it's been kind of fun doing this video because it's giving me an excuse to write. So you are what you eat. There's a section on that I'm looking forward to because I think it's asking you, why would you choose French fries over an apple? And it just kind of walks you through mentally what you should eat or not and how it makes you feel. It talks about the physical part, the emotional part. It has some good takeaways, but it's probably going to be different for each person as to which parts of the book would help you the most. I'm going to go finish working on a YouTube video that I'm almost through editing. I just need to add the overlays, and the biggest chore is trying to cut out anywhere from 15 to 30 minutes, and that's just going to be really hard. You know me, you know I love to talk. But I must say, as I'm sitting here looking at my beach decor, I am really missing the beach right now because it is only in the 30s in Tennessee, and it's going to be 80s later in the week. Can you believe that? George is getting ready for the corned beef meal that we're having for St. Patrick's. Well, I think we're going to open
Grape juice.
some grape juice. I'm in the mood for red wine.
Well, there you go. We've had this
And
a while.
we have had that. I can't believe we hadn't had that yet. So let's look at the corned beef.
Okay. Can you help?
I got it. All right, she's a cooking.
It's a he.
Oh, it's a he. Okay.
I don't know what it is.
So sorry.
It's good.
Sweetheart, how's my little Dexter doing? Are you mama's baby boy? Are you my baby boy? Are you daddy's baby boy? You're not sure? I love you. All right. The corned beef is ready. It is always so good with this mustard glaze. He's about to plate it up. The recipe came from Corned Beef Dinner, page 207, in the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook. And what version?
Oh, it's really old cookbook.
Really old
My
version.
mom's cookbook, so it had to be from probably the early 60s. And that's the best way to fix corned beef ever.
My goodness, it looks so good, and what a perfect meal for St. Patrick's Day. Served with an array of hot sauces. Hey guys, it is Wednesday, March 18th. So I've had a pretty good day today. I've just spent really most of the day working on my latest YouTube video, which is about me and YouTube. I have spent a lot of time on that video. Did do a little bit of laundry. I did want to talk to you guys today about some of my writing projects in the spiritual realm. This is just part of what I do as far as my writing journey. For a while, I have had a gratitude / prayer journal. It's where I really talk to God and thank Him for the things that He's given us. They always start out, "Thank you, Lord." And I don't write in it every day. The last entry that I made in here was actually the end of January. So I just, when I moved to write a permanent prayer, so like this will be passed down to the family probably. When I finish it, it'll go in my hope chest and my family can see it. And they can see that I've prayed for them. They'll be able to see all the things that I was afraid of. They'll be able to see what I prayed for, and they'll be able to see what the Lord answered. So I just really think these kind of things are valuable if you're up to opening yourself up. So I do write in this from time to time. The other thing that I have been doing lately since I've had the new iPad is writing in my iPad with my Apple Pencil. I really love using the iPad. I love the Apple Pencil. I love writing on it with that pencil. It's kind of like when you were back in school and you wanted to write on the overhead projector with a little marker, or maybe you wanted to write on the whiteboard with the dry erase marker. There's just something about that kind of thing, and I really like using the iPad. So I started doing a prayer on there. Kind of how I operate that one is I have a folder in GoodNotes, and it is my prayer journaling folder, and I will write a prayer. And then when I'm through writing the prayer, I will make a little circle or a check box. Every time that I go to make an entry in that prayer journal, I always go back to the very first prayer and look where my circles are. These circles are things that I've asked God to help me with. I will check them off if He's answered that prayer. If I feel like I'm good in that arena or that request, I will just delete that page of the prayer journal, because I won't be able to continue reading all these prayers as time goes on. If they're answered, I will just acknowledge it. And I'm doing that so that I can look back and see the connection between my prayers and how God is listening. So that just means a lot to me to do that. So I just had to tell you about my 2 ways of doing a prayer journal that is kind of written down with a pen, and one that is just a temporary one in my iPad that I follow up on, and it'll be emptied out at some point. I also include my Devo as a writing project. As of this point, I think I'm probably 30-something pages in of writing about Genesis. It's Devo journaling, Bible journaling, where I am making notes on the characters, the time, the place. I'm looking up their names and what it means. I am doing it chronologically, so I'm looking at it from a time point standpoint. I'm writing down things that resonate with me. I am writing down questions. I'm looking that up and researching it, and then coming back and writing the answer. There's a lot of writing that goes on there, and I love it. I'm really getting into that, so I just had to mention that. I know I talk about my Devo journaling all the time because I do it a lot, almost every day. I do some kind of Devo every day. I think there's only one day this year that I've missed it, and that was my bad. That was a day where I was trying not to use my to-do list. That's what happens. We're having a good week. It's just been a really quiet week. Like, all week I've either worked in the house or on YouTube, and then tomorrow and Friday I'm going to be with Mom. She has her heart doctor appointment tomorrow. Friday we're going to go get our nails and toes done, and I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to the restaurant that we're going to do, doing YouTube and doing just our life, keeping up the house, taking care of Mom. I really don't get the time to write that I want to, but yes, I do my blog, and I try to do a journal entry every day, but it's kind of turning out to be every other day or every 2 days, and I don't even think I've written in it but once this week. So writing is something I love, but it's kind of taken a back seat to YouTube and just with life stuff happening. The writing journey, I just love it so much. I just need to figure out a way to have more time to write before I just can't write anymore. Some days my head feels so blank, and maybe some days it is. That's where we are today. And I have a few more things to share with you Thursday and Friday. So we'll see you then. And I will also take you along with Mom and all the things that we do there. And maybe even some things that we're doing here in the house. I think George is fixing pizza tonight. Homemade pizza. He has worked hard on the dough and all of it.
It's a 3-day pizza.
Took 3 days. And here's another one. This one is pepperoni or maybe they're both the same.
They're both the same.
It's got Parmesan on top. Looks so good. There was the cheese. Parmesan. Okay, he's putting garlic oil on there. Can't wait. And in case you wondered, George used this book to make the pizza dough and the pizza from, and it was great. Hey guys, it is Thursday, and I am headed out to pick up Mom. We're gonna have a little day out today. She has a doctor's appointment. I'm in the driveway about to leave, but yeah, her heart doctor appointment is today. So we're gonna go have lunch, and I haven't figured out where we're gonna eat yet. She definitely has things that she does not want to eat, definitely has places that she doesn't want to eat. I don't know where she does want to eat. So I'm trying to figure out what she might eat. I kind of like to go somewhere different. To be quite honest, I'm not feeling myself today. I guess you could say I'm just not in a very good mood, and I don't really know why. I'm grateful, you know, I feel blessed. I'm just on the struggle bus. It's like I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go anywhere. I don't know. I could just sit and read, you know. It's a sunny day. It's a beautiful day. It's a great day to get out. So we're just gonna push through. I don't know. Do you guys ever have any of those days like you just check in with yourself and it's like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's wrong, but I'm not in a good mood, and there's no reason for that. So we're just gonna try to break out of it. The only thing I could come up with is that I don't really have anything exciting planned on the schedule, and that kind of thing revives me. And I've just kind of been set in the same routine lately, and you know, I kind of think that's it. We kind of start to get robotic after a while, and it's not that anything's wrong, it just feels like you're a machine, you know. And that's kind of how I'm feeling today, but it's okay. We're gonna push through. We all have those days, and I need to get on the road and get Mom so we can get her to this appointment on time. So it's not always about me, right? We're at Olive Garden, starting with salad. We are at the heart doctor, and we're waiting. We're waiting in the office here. How you doing over there, Mom?
Sleepy.
Yeah, we had a pasta lunch, you know, Olive Garden. So let's see, our appointment was at 1:45, and it is almost 2:25 right now. So I don't know what's going on, but we're waiting. We're still here. Hey guys, it is Friday here, and it is another day out with Mom. We're gonna go out to eat, hopefully at a place called Audrey's. I've been there 2-3 times, but it's been a while. So hopefully we will be able to get in and out there. But we're getting our nails and our toes done today. And so it should be a fun little day out. I hope. I will try to get some clips from that. But this week in the vlog, we're talking about the writing journey. And I just really wanted to open up my thoughts on writing and what's going on in my world as far as writing and journaling, because I thought it might inspire you guys to want to pick up the pen or the Apple Pencil, whatever the case may be, and, you know, just do a little bit of writing on your own. And all through the week, I've kind of thrown some exercises out there just to kind of get you started. Most of my life, I have been a blogger, blogger. I've enjoyed that so much. It's allowed me to purge my feelings. It's allowed me to be in touch with myself. But as I've been retired, I've wanted to be able to branch out. I've always wanted to write a book. I've always wanted to write a spiritual book or workbook. And I have also wanted to write a fiction book. I've also wanted to write about my experiences in HR. And so when I retired, I'm like, well, why not? Why not? The question is, are you writing to publish or are you just writing for yourself? So as of right now, I'm just writing for myself. If something takes off and develops wings, I'm probably not going to stop it. So there's that. I mean, what if you did do some writing and you really liked it and it went really well and you ended up with a bestseller? That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Never say never. I can't say that is my plan here, but you never know. But I did want to share with you some of the writing projects that I've been working on since the first of the year. And honestly, I've only had 2 or 3 times to sit down and do it. I have it on my calendar to do once a month because I know if I try to do these things daily, it's just not going to get done. I have put my writing projects in GoodNotes right now because I have little notebooks for them. So GoodNotes allows me to use the Apple Pencil. I do have a keyboard I can attach, but I'm doing the outlines right now, and I want to be able to I just need to be able to use GoodNotes so I can change it around and mess with it and all that. And I just really enjoy this part of the process, just outlining, taking notes. You can go in and put the pages in a different order if you need to. And so hold on. Well, I realized once I was interrupted here, I never actually came back and told you all what all my writing projects were. I had actually mentioned them, that I wanted to write a spiritual book or a workbook. I wanted to write about HR, and then I also wanted to write a fiction story. So I'm happy to say that I have started the outlines for all 3, and I'm working on it. And I failed to mention that part after all these interruptions happened. Okay, well, this little vlogging session has had every interruption known to man. My memory card was full. I was using the little one. I hardly ever fill it up, but you know what that means. It means I've been talking too much. Then the battery died. But we're back. I just thought it would be fun this week to share with you all what writing that I do in my life and just try to spark you guys into attempting to do that, because some of you out there probably have a writing skill that you don't even know that you have, and you don't really even have to have a writing skill to write, especially if you're just doing it for you. I did want to tell you that I forgot to mention this one, and it is the grandparents' book, Answers to a Grandchild's Questions. And it's put together by Milton Kamen or Common. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But George has already filled in his side, and he's left room for me to fill in my side. So I have actually already started on this, and I've filled in some pages on that already. And I want to make sure I continue that. I also have another grandmother's book that I filled in for my grandsons a couple of years ago. I have finished that one, and we'll probably just give my daughter all of these books to hold for our grandsons. So all of these little projects I'm trying to get to about once a month. I'm really excited about it. We'll see where it goes. It's just another one of my hobbies. So I thought I would share those with you this week. And I need to get ready and get out the door and get to see Mom and get our lunch and nails done today. I will try to put some footage for the rest of the day in the vlog for you to end out the video with. So if you've made it this far, stay tuned for any footage coming up. Just a little note, I'm not doing Farmville this week. I may have told you that already. I started doing this little sheep game. But it is not like Farmville. I mean, Farmville really sucks you in. The sheep game, it's just like Candy Crush or something in a way. It's not like that at all, but I mean, as far as the session, it's pretty short each session. It's kind of like a book with small chapters. You're in and out. I am enjoying that sheep game. It is hilarious. They make noises. You can bump them into one another. There's a wolf that paces back and forth, but the goal is to release the sheep. They're just kind of all in a knot, and you try to release them into the pasture or to the barn or wherever it is they're going. It's hilarious. It makes me laugh. It clears your mind, so it does what it needs to do, and it doesn't suck you in like Farmville. There was a time a month or two ago, I guess it was 2 months ago, when I started playing it, that I really needed Farmville. And I'm not throwing it away because, there may be a time where I need to go back into it. But right now, the sheep game is just all I need, just a quick clear the mind. No need to dive deep into anything. The other thing that I've been enjoying this week is reading the Daniel Steele book, The Ranch. And that's an older one, but it's really good. I mean, it's keeping me occupied, and it's just kind of a relaxing, interesting read. Don't forget to give me a like if you like the video. I love your comments, would welcome your thoughts. Do you do any writing at all? Do you blog? Do you have a journal? And if you were to write a book, what would you write about? And if you haven't already, please subscribe. All right, guys. Have a great week, and we'll see you in the next one. Stay tuned for the clips coming. Not coral. It's red. Came in wanting coral, and I'm coming out with red, and I'm not happy with it. They did not make it right with me, and I left an unhappy customer. I tried. And so now we will find a new nail place. I wasn't really sure I was happy with them anyway. They didn't give a rock's bottom whether I liked my nail color or not. And for me, that's a problem. We're gone.